new challenger!
There's two more you can say. Too easy for Gambit. That was dangerous. You always put a show. Don't do your bad.
Finish him!
Excuse me, Mr. Wolf? I know you're not a monster. Please don't do this. I know this man has taken someone important from you, and I can feel your grief. One of the people that man murdered back there was Ryu Hoshi. He was my mentor and my friend. A big part of me wants to watch this man die. Despite that, I still remember what Ryu told me when he lost his own best friend. He said, "The dead find no comfort in vengeance. It can only serve to impugn the honor of the living." This man deserves justice, not vengeance. And so do you.
Sakura, as usual, your wisdom far exceeds your years. My claws are already stained with blood spilled for vengeance. I cannot wash them clean, no matter what I do.
Whatever you may have done in the past, you still have a choice with this man. You aren't the monster here. He is. Don't lower yourself to his level.
You're right. This isn't what Sonya would have wanted from me. She would have wanted to see this man punished justly. However, this man is an interdimensional serial killer. He is wanted for numerous deaths on many worlds. I cannot simply let him go.
Oh, you're not letting him go. You're turning him over to us. I don't know anything about these other worlds, but that man is responsible for at least half a dozen murders on this one. Guile is back at the compound counting the bodies, or what's left of them anyway.
You aren't prepared to deal with this man. He has powers that you have never seen before on this world.
We can handle it. We deal with superpowered threats all the time. We'll find a way to neutralize whatever powers he has. I guarantee it.
Can you also guarantee that justice will be served?
He's killed people from at least 4 different countries. One of them was an Interpol agent. I assure you, that man will spend the rest of his life in the deepest, darkest international hellhole we can find.
You want him, Nash? He's all yours. You a damn coward, mutt. I almost let you add to the burden of death I must carry. I will not make that mistake again. You're finished, Boudreaux. He used an external teleportation device to reach this dimension. We'll find where he stashed it and remove it within the hour. We will also closely monitor this world for further interdimensional anomalies. It is possible that his former friends may want him back. If they show up, we'll stop them.
We?
Thank you, Sakura. I know that you have to grieve in your own way and in your own time. Just remember that you have to remain strong. Your world is going to need heroes, and I have every confidence that you will be the greatest among them.
Please, tell me who you are. What is your name?
My name is Jon Talbain, and I am an exile.
Incredible!
Charlie? How did he know our names?
This is a very large file for someone who has absolutely no known historical record. Your fingerprints are not in APHIS. There is nobody matching your description named Remy Boudreaux in Louisiana or any other state.
That ain't no surprise. I got a lot more press back home.
Back home in this other dimension, I assume.
That's right. You sure do pick up on things fast, huh?
Stick to your ridiculous story if you want. It won't help you. The only problem that I have is figuring out which country you should be extradited to first. 4 major world governments want a piece of you.
It's nice to be popular.
Very funny. If you had killed any United States citizens, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I'd be personally stringing you up in Guantanamo.
This ain't no conversation. This you trying to scare old Remy, and you ain't doing too good.
Is that a fact?
I spat in the face of Steve Rogers. You don't know who that is, but that soldier boy makes you look like a Sunday school teacher. Trust me.
Why wouldn't I trust you? You're the man from another dimension.
Heh, now you're being funny.
I'd be interested to see if you're still laughing after the Chinese get a hold of you.
Let me tell you something, soldier boy. I met a couple of versions of you, and they wasn't too bright neither. I ain't gonna see no trial in no country.
Oh, really? Exactly what do you base that prediction on?
I've been here less than 8 hours and there already been dozens of scientists taking all kinds of interest in old Remy. They in here all the time taking lots of measurements. A smarter man than you might think that they be knowing something you don't.
And just what would that be?
That old Remy ain't from this world and can be all kinds of useful to the right people.
Useful. That's an interesting word.
Nah, that's an understatement. You just don't see the big picture. There's more worlds out there than even you can imagine. There's money and power and all that. There's secrets that only old Remy can unlock, and your eggheads know it.
And you think that we're gonna make a deal with you for this information?
Don't have to be you. Can be any one of them governments that you so willing to send me to. Can be any number of groups that want all that information for themselves. You got some version of shadow law on this world, right? Them boys usually like all that money and power. Point is, somebody gonna spring me.
We'll see about that.
Excuse me, sir.
What is it, Lieutenant?
Our guest arrived early, sir.
I see. This is Agent Drake from the Department of Homeland Security. I believe that he has a few questions for you. Are you sure that you want to be in the room alone with him?
We'll be right outside the door if you need us.
You have 5 minutes.
I done told you, monkey suits. You only getting the info you need when you agree to let me go on my way. There's enough woods out there that I can disappear in and you're never gonna have to worry about old Remy getting your hair again. Don't go thinking that you can do this without me neither. The multi-universe can be a real dangerous place, and you need a guy who knows what he's doing to show you where to go. Oh, you're trying to scare old Remy too, huh? You're trying to look all dark and imposing there in the shadows, huh? There's a light switch over there by the door. How's about you turn it on and show me your face, scary man?
Wish I could be a fly on the wall in there.
Why? It's just a useless government bureaucrat wasting time talking to a lunatic.
A lunatic from another dimension.
Wait a minute. You actually buy this horse shit?
If you'd seen the werewolf, you might be more inclined to believe it.
The existence of a werewolf doesn't prove anything. It's certainly not all that strange. You never thought that the Blanca specimen we recovered last year came from another dimension?
Yeah, but the Blanca specimen didn't talk about other dimensions before disappearing into thin air. And what about this guy's powers? I've never seen anybody who could put out this kind of energy.
Oh, come on. We've both seen our share of strange powers over the years. It's nothing new. Just because we don't have this guy on file is no reason to believe any part of this ridiculous story of his.
You've known me for years, Kyle. I don't take things on faith. Before today, I would have never thought that other dimensions could exist. It seems incredible, but there is something about all of this that just gives me a strange feeling. I can't just dismiss it.
I think you've gone nuts.
Excuse me, Major.
Yes, Lieutenant?
You asked to be informed when the DHS agent arrived.
DHS agent?
Yes, Major Guile. I am Agent Scott Drake. I believe that you have a detainee who I need to speak to?
No way.
I hope you have a good explanation for this, Major Guile.
This is impossible.
Where did that guy go? There's only one exit.
Get me the security feed. I want to see that man's face.
There's something stuck in his mouth. You want his face, Guile? It's right here.
Johnny Cage wins. Fatality.